Hello, gentlemen and class. This is my sneak peek slash project demo of my game that I've implemented with Pygame for my final project called Tank Tussle. Basically, this is a 2D tank game with 10 levels where the player progresses through each level, defeating all the enemies on the screen in order to progress. And the player can also purchase upgrades with money that they obtain in the game. So this game is mainly targeted for like middle schoolers and below ages because it's not super long or complex, and I wouldn't imagine anyone like high schoolers or older would really play it a whole lot unless they're really bored. And it's pretty simple. So I'm mainly motivated to make this game because I wanted to make a game that is simple and fun and challenging to play. So something that's actually possible for me to do, but something I could also like legitimately find myself enjoying or playing, even if someone else had made it. So that's just kind of my goal for this, and I was inspired by the old We Play Tanks game from many years ago. It's a sort of a similar concept, but not quite the same. So I'm just going to go through the user interface real quick. So this is like the level select screen. I only have the first level unlocked right now, so this is the only one that works. All these are not working buttons. So these are in the top left. You can see my like variables that are specific to my like player or my game. The number of lives, money, weapon, speed, armor, certain upgrades and stuff. If I run out of lives, then the game is over. If I complete the game, if I beat level 10, then the game is also over. And with this money, I can buy certain upgrades and stuff. So if I go to the shop, I can buy these things. I don't have any money right now, so I can't actually buy any of them. Yeah, so anyways, I'll get into the gameplay. So to start off, level 1, as you can see, it's pretty simple graphics. It's just right now, the blue square is the player. The other squares are enemy tanks of various types. This one's just stationary and just kind of shoots at the player. So there, beat that level is pretty simple. You see this is level 2. So you just kind of go through, and the goal of each level is to just defeat all the tanks. So there are 3 tanks on this screen, so I have to beat all of them. As you can see right now, my player is pretty slow, and the weapon is like relatively simple, just shoots bullets every few frames when I click. And so with each level that I complete, I progress more. And also, if you notice in the top right up here, you can see that the number of the amount of money that I get from each level is like a timer. So the faster I complete each level, the more money I get to buy upgrades in the shop. So I have 68 money right now. I can buy I can upgrade my speed. So there. Now I move faster. If I go to level 4, see I move faster. So I can also die in each game. If I get hit by an enemy bullet, there, I just got hit by an enemy bullet, I died. So I lost a life. If I run out of all lives, then the game is over. So some of the more like challenging things of this project and are like the enemy AI. So as you see right here, these enemies, they chase after the player. I just died again. These enemies chase after the player. They follow a pathfinding algorithm from the Python module pathfinding, and they chase after the player. Don't like run into walls and stuff. So as you see, they're following me and chasing me and shooting periodically. So basically, there are different types of enemies in each level. And at the last level, there's a boss, like a boss tank or whatever, that's like has lots of special attributes that makes it hard to defeat, like multiple lives, and it has a special weapon. It has the same weapon as the scatter shot right here the player can buy. And so once you beat that, then the game is over and you win. So that's kind of an overview of the game so far. And so things I would like to add. First of all, the boss tank isn't fully implemented yet. It doesn't quite have all the special features filled out and set yet. So that's one thing I really want to do. Next, I really want to add images or like textures to replace the objects in each game. As you can see, it's pretty bare bones. Like there's just like enemies are just squares, players are just squares, walls are just rectangles and stuff. So I want to add enemies to replace those. And I want to add a save file system. So basically saves the progress, the variables in the upper left saves all of these to a file, as well as the level the player's on, so that if the player closes the program, then they can load the program back up and have their progress saved from previous sessions. So that's my game. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.